This video is brought to you by Redneck Engineer, custom-built gaming PCs and parts for an affordable price. Use code joshscorcher at checkout for a 5% discount. And make sure you don't have any coupon clipping extensions like Honey installed or I don't get my commission. Thank you! Is this really what I've degraded myself to?
After the Pokemon Smasher passed, there was no going back.
Okay, I know this is a really bad idea, but I'm already here, so here we fucking go.
Anyways, furries! Whether you want to, or otherwise, you know about them. Whether it's a corporate mascot or the latest indie sensation, the thirst will never end. And today we're going to count down the top 10 best. Though, full disclosure, I am not a furry, so I cannot vouch for the attractiveness of these characters and how well they represent the furry fandom. So I am going by the opinion of the furries currently on my staff. And I am trusting them to be accurate and unbiased. We'll be looking at both furry appeal and how enjoyable their boss fights are, meaning some may rank higher based on influence rather than gameplay. Scalies and crawlies do count. Heck, it was good enough for Omni-Man. Also, no monster girls. Under our definition, furries are when human traits are applied to an animal. Monster girls are the opposite.
So, would that mean that the Egyptian gods were the first monster girls?
Just start the list before I have another crisis, please.
It's called Furry, 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 Furry. But wait, where's it?
This is my job, guys.
Furry, 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 Furry. But wait, where's it?
This next one shouldn't be surprising. Star Fox was probably one of the first franchises you thought of before you clicked. So while we're wasting away waiting for a new Star Fox game, we can look at this fun arcade flying sim franchise and remember just how crazy it was. Seriously, we had a brain as a boss. What other series does that? Hey, you actually came back. Let the Fox fans grieve some more. Anyways, let's talk Starwolf. This group of ragtag rogues have been frenemies with our favorite pilot crew forever. It's hard to have a Star Fox game without battling them at some point. And Assault isn't any different. When Star Fox heads over to their base to look for the villainous Pigma, it doesn't take long for the big bad wolf crew to come out and defend their turf. Luckily, this fight is pretty fair, if not unmatched. Wolf only got 3 pilots to your 4, so you got an advantage. Now with how ridiculous the final 64 fight was, I do not mind having the edge over Wolf. For the furries, well, besides literally playing as human-like animals, Wolf has been turning heads since the 90s, so no doubt there. And with Oikini and Pigma gone, we get the replacement of Panther Caruso, whose one-sided flirting with Crystal and sultry voice makes this list alone. Leon is there too, but, no thirst for him. What can I say? It's Starwolf. Combine that with being in Star Fox Assault, which arguably has the best gameplay till 0, and you got a fitting boss for the list. Wait, what's this? Oh no, come on, please don't make me say this. Hey guys, the first 3 letters of Assault spell.
Sigma, let me strength, I vanquish thee!
Furry, 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 Furry. But wait, where's it?
There's apparently a schism in the furry fandom where some fans see a distinction between anthropomorphic characters and furry bait, where some characters don't actually count as being a furry. To that I say, fuck you, my list.
Roxy! Oh! You don't have to put on the red light!
Anyway, Roxanne Wolf, affectionately called Roxy, is the key to our play in Freddy Fazbear's band of glam rock animatronics. But Roxy isn't one to let Freddy have the spotlight for very long, as she's kind of full of herself. Just listen to her self-glazing in the mirror and that sexy voice of hers.
Your hair is beautiful. Your tail is beautiful. Everyone was watching you. Everyone loves you.
I mean, she's not wrong. I mean, come on, she's a curvy wolf girl wearing what's basically a red bikini in a rock and roll pattern. This gal's got a midriff, midriff, and thick thighs that'll leave her fans howling at the moon. I'd like to imagine she's the kind of anthro wolf lady who made more people willing to work the graveyard shift. Remember to thank the unthanked. Plus, to say that wolves are a popular choice among the furry community is the understatement of the frickin' millennium. You better believe that the moment Roxanne was unveiled to the world, the furry fandom would cosplay her left and right. You might have noticed I haven't talked about Roxy's boss fight yet, and yeah, that's unfortunately why she's this low. Oh, I'm not saying her boss fight is bad per se, it's just there's not much to it. Mostly you're just trying to run away from her as she chases you without her eyes. Now there is some level of suspense with just how fast Roxy runs and how big she is compared to Gregory. But the money shot of Roxanne's eyes being pressed out of her sockets happens before the fight, not as a result of it. Wouldn't it have been cooler if the objective of the fight was to take out her eyes, or at least make that the first phase? Also, it doesn't help that Security Breach was a broken mess upon release, her boss fight included, and she's especially broken during Burn Trap's boss fight. I know they're technically different, but they're pretty much the same character. You can stop commenting now. Still though, what Roxy lacks in an outstanding boss fight, she easily makes up for in her influence. From the thirst to the cosplays, this dummy mommy wolf has really proven herself to be the best. At least as far as the cast of Security Breach goes. Hello, Bug Fables. How are you doing today? This indie darling brings to life a world of anthropomorphic bugs, each one brimming to life with charm and character galore. And center stage of it all is Bulgaria's latest sensation, Matha. Or she'd want you to believe she's center stage. Matha is part of one of many fellow exploration teams you'll encounter across your journey, leading the creatively named Team Matha, featuring her and her #1 fan, Zasp. But unlike the other friendly faces, Matha is, she's a diva, and not the good kind. Matha often shows up to get in your way just to stroke her own ego, and on 2 occasions this gets you into direct conflict with her. You first fight her in Golden Hills, butting heads over getting a piece of an ancient artifact. The second time you're on a diplomatic mission to get the Termite Kingdom's assistance here, and the way to do that is for Team Snakemouth to prove themselves as the Ant Kingdom's finest warriors in their Colosseum. Unwilling to have anyone take the spotlight but her, Matha interrupts the ceremony with Zasp and nearly jeopardizes the whole mission. In both fights, Matha serves the role of support, able to buff Zasp's stats with her singing. Wow, that was hard to say. Zasp's stats. Her singing can be used as an attack to spread damage across your team, and she can even give Zasp extra turns to hit you harder. And then there's her kick, where, if it connects, she will ruthlessly stomp you into the dirt. Like I said, diva. Take her out first, and Zasp gets angry and permanently buffs his stats. Take Zasp out first, and Matha will scold him to get back up. I think you see who you're supposed to target first. And yeah, Fluffy Moth Girl, she's a furry fandom magnet. Or, really, she would be if she didn't have a personality as cuddly as a cactus. Or, you know, you could be into that like Zasp is. I won't judge you. Out loud. You ever see a character be introduced and think, oh no, the furry community is gonna have a heart attack over them and flood DeviantArt with thirsty art for the next month? That's what everybody thought once Kirby and the Forgotten Land was showcased and we caught a glimpse of this little kitty. Clawroline is the boss of Wondaria Remains and the second in command of the Beast Pack. Originally named Carol, she and her leader Leon ruled over the Forgotten Land until Leon was taken over by Fecto-Elphalus. While she still believed in him and followed him, she too got mind-controlled by the alien specimen, causing her to search out and kidnap the Waddle Dees that came from Dreamland. Fitting for a circus boss, Clawroline fights using quick strikes and acrobatics. Spot dodging and counterattacking are the best ways to keep her at length. She can also throw knives at Kirby and disappear and reappear for a surprise attack. The main thing is to keep an eye on her and attack when there is an opening. Luckily, there are times when she will get her claws stuck in the floor, letting you wail on her without fear. Later, we also have a phantom version, which is faster and more deadly. In addition to her normal attacks, she can also create clones to confuse you. However, if you can figure out the real one, you can wait out the attack and wail into her when she gets stuck again. As for her appeal, well, she's a leopard with a curvy frame who the rest of the Beast Pack look upon as an idol. She's a cat girl. Yeah, okay, next entry. Oh, time to open this can of worms. Pokemon. That's it. I don't even need to say it anymore. I could end the segment right here and you... With thousands of colorful creatures to its name, Pokemon definitely has a tendency to make a lot of them anthropomorphic animals that really blur the line between monster and person. And we are not touching those leaks here. I still have some integrity left, you know. In Alola, we got pretty much the most brazen creature Game Freak has ever gotten away with. And in Sun and Moon, one of the customary totem Pokemon is one of them, Salazzle. A reverse harem! Right in the dex, it says it. Salazzle uses its pheromones to enslave and dominate male Salandit into a reverse harem. Look at that design, look at that dex. Game Freak, you knew exactly what you were doing. Well, the totem Salazzle here would like to introduce you to her, reverse harem. And oh, what do you know, totem Pokemon aren't just a walk in the park. Salazzle's gimmick here is spreading poison, lots of it, and getting her, you know what, to finish you off. She applies Toxic, applied Venom Drench to your monster to cripple them offensively, and her Salandits come in to finish you with Venoshock. While bringing a Steel type will protect you from the poison attacks, Salazzle's ability makes sure you're still getting poisoned. And oh yeah, she's a Fire type. You're feeling that burn one way or another. But really, do I have to explain why she's on here? Just the words reverse harem should explain enough. I feel dirty just saying that. Honey, get the soap. My mouth feels unclean.
Huh?
Salazzle.
Say no more.
Let's be honest, the Year of Shadow never actually ended. Shadow is one of gaming's most popular anthropomorphic characters, so it's no surprise to see him here. He's so cool and edgy that it makes people swoon just from him casually throwing a rocket back at a robot. Sorry, ladies, he's only into Latinas and coffee. And I guess Amy, too? I've seen that a lot recently.
I impregnated Rose. Huh?
Being Sonic's main rival, you fight him a lot, like a real lot. Sometimes it's in an arena where you take turns homing and attacking the other. Sometimes it's a death race. The best examples of this are seen in Sonic Adventure 2 and Sonic Generations, where the fights reach a real fever pitch. Each set piece sees the two hedgehogs go all out for a variety of reasons. Whether it was to see who was the faker, to stop a laser from destroying the world, or just to keep a Chaos Emerald, these two love to duke it out. Actually, do we only fight Shadow as Sonic? Yeah, I'm pretty sure. While the set pieces are great, the fights tend to be short and sweet, which makes sense. The whole goal is to go fast. That being said, Shadow's popularity and appeal speak for themselves. Just look at last year, if anything, and I stand by it. It's still not ended.
And for this next segment, Josh will be discussing Belladonna.
What? From All Dogs Go to Heaven? I thought we said no ferals.
No, dear, not that Belladonna.
Oh, thank goodness. Wait, then who?
Oh no.
Trials of Mana, a 2020 remake of the original 90s game for the Switch, PC, and PlayStation. This time around, they were not shy about tossing the fan service around. And of course, at the center of it all is the secondary antagonist, Belladonna. Woof, talk about the Dance of the Seven Veils, if you catch my cold. She flaunts the evil Arabian princess vibe, which is fitting since she's a master manipulator behind the scenes. She brainwashed the guildmaster and framed Hawkeye for the murder. A murder she committed. She commits all these atrocities out of love and loyalty for his dark majesty, which kind of feels depressing since her love is unrequited and she does die a tragic death. I say kinda because she still did a lot of bad and looked fabulous doing so the whole way. As for why she's on this list, well...
If I were a wolf, I'd howl. Ah, what the heck. Ow!
Yup, the evil Arab princess motif was all a mask for her real form, Panther Lady on the prowl. While she isn't known for her variety, her attacks are super hard to dodge. These include flying projectiles and curses that can reduce your HP, and can even summon minions to do the dirty work for her. Be sure you have plenty of potions and healing remedies before even trying to go toe-to-toe with her. Having a Dualucis Burst duo skill is a lifesaver, and using her attacks to build your revenge gauge is your best bet in between her moveset. And, what else can I say? Just look at her. Long flowing locks, thighs that can crush you like a grape, acrobatic skills coupled with deliberately suggestive posing, and all this while she struts in the buff. If her fur were any shorter there ain't no way this would have gotten a T rating. Adding to it, she was designed by an actual furry.
Oh, next you'll tell us she was designed by an actual furry, and that is exactly what happened. That explains everything.
So, they knew what they were doing and basically said, when you got it, flaunt it. I cannot believe I am talking about this boss for a third time. This boss!
Doc, all I want to see is a giant woman.
Inspector Carmelita Fox is Sly Cooper's on-again, off-again love interest and rival. Basically, Zenigata from Lupin III, if they committed to the actual ship tease. Already, she ticks off several check marks for furry lovers the world over. Heck, by Thieves in Time, they just decide, don't fight it, embrace it. In a way, this boss fight kind of feels like a prelude to that. To set the scene, Carmelita gets possessed by the mystical mask of the Dark Earth. Bentley tries to knock her out with sleep darts so they can remove it, but instead, the sleep darts cause her to grow to kaiju size. Oops. The only way to free her from the mask is to sneak and shimmy her way up her body and trick her into detaching the mask herself. Seriously, we're talking Sly Cooper, a treasure trove of furry material. Nayla, Contessa. Oh, don't lie, there's one of you out there. And yet somehow always we circle back to the sexy possessed cop lady. What is it about Macro that fans can't get enough of?
I'd say either the power fantasy / destructive aspect or the big mommy aspect. What say you?
I guess?
Clearly it's doing something, or Togepi 1125 over there wouldn't have spent tens of thousands commissioning Macro Falco pics.
I knew it was coming, and I'm still stunned. Okay, jokes aside, I really do like this fight. It actually utilizes Sly's stealthiness in a boss fight, which is more refreshing than just to a foe over and over. And I ain't blind to Carmelita's normal appeal, but here we get to see it on a grander scale. Literally up close and possible.
Furry, 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 furry. But wait, where's it?
Azimuth, Ratchet and Clank, cracking time. The only other one of Ratchet's kind left at this point, and we gotta fight him. General Gaius, Dust of Elysian Tail. He may be a remorseless warlord, but you kinda want to give him head pats after. Commander Yamark, Mega Man X6, a dragonfly-themed maverick. Come on, he's adorable. Alice, Persona 5 Strikers. We are getting crazy Lola Bunny up in here. Zocket, Mario and Luigi Brothership. He glumps you. That makes him a furry by default.
Furry, furry. It's on its chest! It's on its chest! Like some kind of Pokemon!
So, the internet has a type when it comes to fictional men. The Tumblr sexy man. Yeah, I don't have to explain this one, and frankly, I'm not the target audience here. But for all the tropes that mark a Tumblr sexy man and cross-reference with what makes a furry character popular, I think we cracked the code on the internet's biggest missed potential. And it's a silver-haired bad boy. It's always the silver-haired bad boy. So, Wilfre's here again. I really gotta curb the bias of some of my writers. What makes it viable for this list? What doesn't? For starters, as established last time, Wilfre's based on Paradise Lost Lucifer, the OG rebellious bad boy. When he's not consumed by Shadow, Wilfre's rocking quite the fit, especially in his Salem disguise. And yeah, his main form looks like it came right out of DeviantArt's edgier phases. He's also a fennec fox. You know, the fox? One of the most iconic furry animals besides wolves and cats? Let's see. Rebellious bad boy, dripped out like crazy, silver hair, what else? Wait, he has multiple guises. Oh no, you could Onceler Phantom him!
How bad can I be?
Yeah, no, I'm killing that joke in its tracks. You're welcome.
Jokes aside, he also does speak to the creative side of the furry fandom. I mean, his scepter is a paintbrush. The furry fandom has a lot of focus on creativity and artistry, even the non-horny side. Wilfre, in a way, wanted to create a world he wanted. He wanted to paint the world to fit his whims. Of course, the world he painted was a twisted, shadowy hellscape mangled from that of God's creation. Literally choking reality to death, but, you know, art reflects suffering. But really, can you doubt him when he pulls out his ultimate creation? Floating above you, high and mighty on his throne of darkness, Wilfre initially saps your creation of its color, turning it back into the base mannequin it was created from. When he realizes you're not going down without a fight, he uses his own creation against yours. Really, it's an art fight. And depending on the player, Wilfre very well could be turning this into a battle of his creations against your OC. Your creativity against his. Wilfre is checking every box and then some. It's a shame Drawn to Life never caught on that much because really looking at it, it's got everything you need to farm a healthy fanbase. And its villain has the potential to be just everywhere. I think people just wrote it off because it was cutesy and on the DS.
Cut!
Hey everyone, this is Josh. If you like this video, please like, subscribe, leave a comment, and share the video around. Please check out my other social media like my Twitter, Twitch, and Tumblr. Check out my other channels such as Joshua Burner for reactions and other stuff, Dragon Fighter Gaming for tabletop, and Bob Equestria for cartoons. consider checking below the video and donating to my Patreon, Streamlabs for my merchandise, or becoming a YouTube member. Thanks for watching.